Hello, my friends. Jacob is here again. Happy whatever day it is. Thank you for joining me. I'm on the space set, the future set today. I hope you're okay with it. It's appropriate for the fact that we're going to be talking about we're probably in a simulation. Yeah. New discovery in China. Another one of those floating cities appeared. This time it looked like an ancient town from China. It appeared over this river. And people are now picking it up. I mean, MSN is talking about this. AOL is talking about this. It's kooky. Take a look. It appeared over China's Yangtze River. I guess that's the way you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't speak Mandarin. Around 3:40 on Sunday, this mysterious clip that everybody's showing, this one. A photographer named Chen K, I guess that's his name. Once again, I don't know. He filmed it. He was trying to film a sunset, and it just appeared. Okay, this is not new. It's in 2011. One appeared.
Amazing mirage appeared over Huangshan City in East China at dusk on Thursday. Following a heavy downpour, the spectacular images of mountains, buildings and trees appeared in the thin mist above the Shinan River. Phenomenon began at about 5 p.m. local time, to the amazement of passers-by.
It's really amazing. It looks
just in
like
2011, it appeared again. You know, there were a bunch of people being interviewed on the bridge talking about this city that wasn't really there. And then in 2015, it appeared again. What is all this stuff? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Today's show, we're going to be talking about like the 10 reasons that we're probably in a simulation. And for those of you that have faith and they're like, oh no, Jacob, you can't be saying this is a simulation. Because that just gets rid of the whole thing of intelligent design. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's that kind of proofs intelligent design. It means that all of this was created by something greater than ourselves. So buckle up, people. The top 10 reasons are coming. Welcome back. I gotta tell you, it's strange, right? Sometimes you think things and then they happen. Sometimes you see something out of the blue and then it manifests. You don't give it much thought, but you're like, wow, that's kooky. I was just thinking about these Chinese cities that appeared because I did a show on this in 2015. Something that was put into my psyche, right? And my imagination took it over and thought, hey, wow, I wonder if that's gonna happen again. And then here it is. Here it is. Now, does this mean that we're in a simulation? Or is it just some kind of thing? They called it the Fatima Morgana, which was some kind of, like some kind of a hologram, right? Or something, some kind of a, I don't know, an illusion. So here's the thing. So it appears, and I think to myself, what if this is like a simulation? And at first, the first thought that goes through my mind is like, I wonder if they're doing some crazy collider things in China. And they are. They're building a ginormous collider, super collider. So I think, oh, maybe they ripped up a hole between space and time and that just appeared. That doesn't really seem like a really good explanation, as far as I'm concerned. It could be, but I'm not buying it, right? But I'll tell you, simulation theory, now that's something that would explain it. That's something that would make a lot of sense. It would also, explain a lot of things, like because spooky action at a distance, why things just, boom, appear and appear. All right, let me get into the top 10 list, okay?
The top 10 reasons we are living in a simulation.
Top 10, baby. Number 1, the Mandela effect. Yeah, that's right. I've done a lot of videos on the Mandela effect. I've seen things flip-flop back and forth. Yeah, we're probably in a simulation. Makes a lot of sense, right?
Imagine waking up one day and finding out that everything you thought you knew about the world was different. Well, that's the Mandela effect. Named after Nelson Mandela because a group of individuals thought that he died in the 80s. Lots, thousands. Turned out he died in 2013. But it goes deeper. Major logos Things that we thought we knew, like Oscar Mayer. Well, it was never Oscar Mayer, it was always Oscar Mayer. Looney Tunes was never spelled with two O's, but it was always spelled like it was music. Jiffy never existed. The monocle on the Monopoly Man never existed. Of course, Sex in the City was always Sex and the City. You think the one on the right, Chartreuse? Wrong. It's the one on the left. It's green. C-3PO had a silver leg. Darth Vader never said, "Luke, I'm your father." Life is not like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump said life was like a box of chocolates. Mirror, mirror on the wall, remember that? Never happened. It was always magic mirror on the wall. The big one was the Berenstain Bears, which was actually the Berenstain Bears. But then there's logos like the Volkswagen logo, which always had a division between the V and the W. Or Ford, look at that squiggly thing. The Mandela effect, baby. The Coca-Cola logo did it for me. I remember the squiggly line in between Coke and Cola, not the dot at the top. But there's no denying that something has changed. Just what is it? And what made it happen?
Number 2. I mentioned this already. Quantum theory, quantum mechanics, how things act and react, right? You saw the double slit experiment, how, our perception actually can change the outcome of things. That's why it's so important to think right, to use your brain, to be smart, think positive things, not negative things, because you can basically be creating it in your life by judging improperly. That's why you shouldn't judge. Judge not, lest ye shall be judged. Even though that scripture doesn't appear in the timeline this way anymore. Mandela effect, another reason. But number 2, spooky action at a distance. How do particles just disappear and reappear? It makes no sense. But a simulation, it would make sense. Number 3, do you know that in 2017, a group of researchers from the University of Washington proved that they could embed computer code into DNA, program it into our biological DNA, proving that we're coded, essentially. Genetic editing. It's a big reason. That makes sense, right? You could just change the code of something, and it can create. Come on, it's a simulation. Number 4. Okay, you know how video games work, right? Everything's reduced to like a pixel. You ever look at a screen, you look at a picture, you keep coming in, there's like these little blocks, and they become pixels. Well, guess what? We're pixelated. Everything's pixelated. Yeah, if you put stuff under like these microscope, pixelated, everything reduced to pixels. It's called Planck level. Planck length. Planck length. That's what it's called. Planck length. It's like, it would be like 1 bit. It's like Minecraft, the real world. Number 5, ghosts, everybody's into the ghosts, and that's fine, right? And the aliens and all that. Some people would say, hey, the fact that we don't see aliens already, and that it would be one of the reasons. But then again, maybe we will. Or maybe they're not aliens, they're demons. Maybe this is part of the story, right? Maybe this is part of the story. This is why everything gets so exciting and so crazy, because it is a simulation. Things are really weird, right? Things are really weird today. But a glitch in a matrix makes a lot more sense, right? Where you see things, and then or you hear things, it would make sense.
Glitch.
Number 6, Hawking. Professor Hawking. Remember him? Black hole guy, Hawking radiation and all. I've done a lot of videos on this. I can't explain it, but let's just put it this way. His final paper, he basically was trying to prove how you take quantum physics, quantum mechanics, all that stuff, that math that works for the little things, right? The little pixels, the Planck level, the quarks and all that jazz. And then you have general relativity. He wanted to take the two, so he wanted to be able to merge them into one theory. But guess what? The only way that works is if all of this is a hologram. That's right, this is a hologram. We're projected reality. We exist actually on the horizon of a black hole. So we don't really exist here. Simulation. Got number 7, of course, the Goldilocks zone. The fact that we exist, like how perfect is the fact that we live, like everything is perfect, right? And now we're finding other Goldilocks zones. Like the part of the story is now we're going to travel to other planets, right? That's the next big story, right? Simulation. Number 8's the big one for me, is James Gates, that professor. Nobel Science winner, advisor to the president, Barack Obama. Smart guy. When he admitted, Neil deGrasse Tyson, that we live in the Matrix, because when he was using mathematical theorems to basically calculate the existence of everything, what he found was computer code, a very specific computer code, much like the one that runs Google. So at the very fabric of everything, it is writ into the creation of all computer code. Simulation. Number 9's my own. You know, you walk around, you look at everything's like a character. Everybody's like a character. I look around sometimes like, oh my God, is any of this real? Look at these goofballs running the country. Look at these goofballs on TV. Look, it's like, it's not, it's simulation. It has to be a simulation. Number 10, maybe number 10 is this sighting in China. You tell me. I don't know. Sometimes life, it doesn't really appear real. You know, sometimes you could think what you're seeing is real, but in fact, hey, yeah, the fact that I can come to you from this place. How crazy is this? There's got a monster behind me. Got a monsters. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Artificial intelligence. That's another thing. Like we're on the dawn of what? Like Terminator? Come on. This is all too strange, right? The fact that I can come on here just by using my phone and simulation. I'm in a simulation. Simulation within a simulation within a... Oh, this is crazy, huh? It's just a simulation within a simulation within a simulation. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for pressing play, for spending a little time with me, and I hope that this show was, I don't know, a little entertaining. Gets you to look at things in a different light. You look around, see, here's the thing, and this is why things should be exciting to you. Because if this is some kind of a big simulation, right, then we could experience things differently. Maybe that would explain why some people heard Laurel and others heard Yanni in that little recording. Or some people saw one color dress and the other saw another color dress. We all kind of experience our own simulation.
Laurel. 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 Laurel.
That the scriptures say everything was created through the Son, by the Son, for the Son, and that we are the children of God, so that in effect we're co-creating reality with Christ. So take that and put that in your bag of chips and eat it. Hopefully they're organic and not made with a bunch of terrible chemicals. I love you all. I hope you do subscribe, share it around, tell your friends, and have the best day ever. Do me a favor, turn on notifications too. You know, for some reason nobody's getting notified. I don't know if you've noticed for the last couple of months either the channel hasn't grown. It's just, help a brother out, right? Help a brother out. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Jacob Israel. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this channel around. If these shows have helped you, help Jacob to reach more any way you can, and have the best day ever.